I'm actually really excited about particularly one of the deals that I get to show you in Netlinked Weekly this week, but I guess I got to get myself through the introduction and all of that first, so bear with me here, guys. It's what's hot, awesome deals, and tips and news as per the usual rigmarole, and first up is the NCIX Super Sale. So you can expect there to be headphones, monitors, tablets, keyboards, and notebooks, evidently, along with all the other stuff that NCIX has, because remember, guys, there's weekly specials on pretty much every single product category, and this one is super. Next up, we've got, there's actually two deals, I lied. So this is a Canadian deal. This is the Fractal Design Arc MIDI R2. This is an airflow optimized case. This is an extremely well-built, well-designed case. I love Fractal. Josh was even a guest on Netlinked one week, and it is $70. So if you're looking for an airflow optimized gaming case, just go buy it now. This is the only way I could think of to express my excitement. Anyway, let's move on to our next deal. This is the GE70 from MSI. It's a 17-inch gaming notebook with a GTX 6600M, a quad-core processor, and basically the exceptional thing about it is it's under $1,000 after a mail-in rebate, $950. If you're looking for a 17-inch gaming notebook, then comes with Windows 8. And finally, the Corsair Hydro H100i. This is, as you guys probably know, a state-of-the-art liquid cooler. It uses Corsair Link software in order to get very, very fine control of how your system cooling is operating, and it's highly recommended by me. All right, this is the other deal, which is very similar. It's a Fractal Design Define R4 with a window for $79.99. This is a US deal, though, guys. So there's 3 Canadian and 3 US deals this week. Highly, highly recommended. Silence optimized, whereas the Arc MIDI R2 is airflow optimized. Next up, we've got a Corsair TX750 for $80 after a mail-in rebate. Can't go wrong with Corsair, can't go wrong with TX. They are non-modular, however, they're single rail, they're strong, and they're well built and backed by Corsair. Next up, we've got like hard drives. They just like, they keep getting cheaper. This is a 4 terabyte Seagate Barracuda for $150 with free shipping for NCIX US. That's like $40 per terabyte. Crazy. More big news. NCIX is announcing the grand reopening of the West Broadway store. So you can go in and it has been completely remodeled. It is meant to showcase some more consumer electronics type things like TVs and cool wireless speakers and headphones and all that kind of neat stuff. Maybe not quite as focused on like motherboards and hard drives, but the good news is it's so close to the other NCIX store on Broadway that you can get the best of both worlds depending on what kind of shopping experience that you want to have. Like all grand openings, so this is on May 25th, there will be tons of exclusive deals, and NCIX grand opening sales are probably second only to NCIX Boxing Day deals. So there you go, guys. Keep that in mind. There's going to be tons of prizes, and apparently you get to meet Esther. I've met Esther before. She's pretty cool. Yeah. Hi, Esther, if you're watching. All right, next up, we've got a couple more deals that go along with the grand opening. So if you buy a 6300 series or 6400 series Samsung TV, you get a free 2.1 Bluetooth home theater soundbar with a wireless subwoofer. And for 1 week only, so this is for 1 week only, you get a free 14 megapixel Samsung point and shoot camera. So it's altogether $630 value with your new TV. So this is to celebrate the consumer electronics type theme of the new store. So guys, if you're here in Vancouver, do take advantage of this. Next up, we've got more news. The GTX 780 has landed. It is available at NCIX. You can get your GTX 780 in whichever flavor you prefer, and wow, the performance of this card is outstanding. If you haven't seen it already, we showcased the card here on NCIX Tech Tips last week, so do check it out. It is just, it looks as good as it performs, which is something you don't get to take for granted. It doesn't always work that way. And speaking of things that perform really well, Ducky keyboards are now available at NCIX. This is a personal favorite of the one and only Slick. Slick, Ducky keyboards. Yay or nay?
Yay.
Yay, awesome. There you go. So personally endorsed by the one and only Slick, who put together this slide for me and put a nice little Ducky logo in there. And I mean, the advantage of Ducky is they're extremely well built, and you have almost any option you could want, whether it's switch type, keyboard layout, backlit, not backlit, totally up to you. So do check those out as well. And the other big news this week was, of course, the Xbox One reveal, which is different from the original Xbox One because of, hold on, it's a O-N-E instead of a 1. But the main point Microsoft was trying to make it the reveal, and I think what gamers didn't really appreciate was how much emphasis there was on the Xbox One as an entertainment device beyond simply as a gaming device. So there was a lot of talk about things like television integration, including things that you could kind of classify as gaming, such as fantasy football, stats and whatnot, being able to be on the right, overlaid on top of your TV, an updated guide experience, interacting with the Xbox and with your TV through voice or Kinect gestures, given that the Xbox One will have Kinect bundled and it will be a mandatory accessory in order to use the device. So there is a lot of news out there, guys. If you haven't already heard about it, do check it out. Just if you Google Xbox One, you're going to come up with all kinds of results, but there's a lot of cool stuff. They did announce pretty much the specs of the device as well as a lot of functionality. So very, very exciting times. It should be available sometime this year, was sort of the vague wording given for it. That is pretty much it for this week. What's hot, awesome deals, tips, and news? I think we really knocked it out of the park on the awesome deals this week. And of course, the news. So the new NCIX store, as well as the Xbox One and Ducky keyboards and all that good stuff. Don't forget to subscribe to NCIX Tech Tips for more videos like this from NCIX.com.